News. Several burglars were reportedly caught in the act of stealing from a house this afternoon. KETK's Garrett Sanders right now live from the scene. Garrett.
Neil, it's an amazing story that happened out here, out near Van in Smith County. Mr. Charles French has a home right out here, and when he drove into his home around 1:30, he noticed two vehicles he didn't recognize. When he drove in, he asked the people on the scene, "Hey, what's going on?" The men there said they worked for a local electricity company and asked if he needed some electricity. He said, "No, I'm good, I got it." But then he started noticing that there were some sounds in the back. At that point, he knew that he was at the time being robbed. So he went and grabbed a shotgun out of his truck. Once they saw the shotgun, four of the men scattered and ran off and took off into one of the vehicles and drove away. The other jumped into a car by himself, but Mr. French was able to catch him at gunpoint. At the time, the man gave up, they walked out, and Mr. French immediately called 911. Now, one thing about the shotgun, it wasn't loaded. It was good that no one actually knew about that. And the two of them stood there for 10 minutes, not really talking. And immediately the sheriff's department came out here and made the arrest here, as well as another arrest that happened out in Tyler. It's an amazing story and something that Mr. French told me in an exclusive interview he never thought he'd ever be a part of.
Yeah, it's adrenaline, and I've been through it twice in Dallas. Both times they had invaded the house, stole stuff from us, but they were already gone before we got there. And kind of realizing what was going on this time, because it was pretty obvious that something was amiss. Then I think it just kicked in that I needed to get the protection first off for myself, and something to force the guy to stay put, which he did.
As we said, all five men have been arrested, and their identities have been withheld at this point by the Sheriff's Department. And Mr. French wanted to point out that he did want to thank the Smith County Sheriff's Department for getting out here so quickly, and of course thankful how the situation all turned out. We'll have more on this story tonight at 6. Reporting live in Smith County, Garrett Sanders, KETK News.
Garrett, thank you. Another